through the first game and see what we have. So you are white here, isn't it? So this was a draw. So you played standard. Now, why are you playing that C? Why are you playing C4?
Uh, yeah, it was after I played it I realized I shouldn't be gravitating in crazy house chess.
So
My
because
normal
don't
opening
forget
is
this is a see this is let me just see. So this is weak square. See that square there's a weak square. So don't just be
oh,
so that's a weak square here. Because anything can they can drop, they can play taxes on your head. Let me see if I can hold on. Let me put let me use the mouse because you have to be careful of squares. Don't just open any square. Anything around your king queen, be very careful how you open it. It's only if you advance. If you're an advanced player, then yes, we can play it. There are times when we play it. So that is a no. Okay, so you guys are playing chop. Okay, I'll just look at okay development. I'm trying to look at development. Okay, go down. Very good. Um, Now, what you have to understand is that you've given by putting this pawn here. So you understand?
yes.
If your partner or opponent needs a pawn to start an attack on you, he can easily take this pawn. So you understand? Bam, deflects
Yeah.
you away. You will go this way, and then he can drop the pawn anywhere. So you have to be very careful. Don't just give pieces. Don't just be very careful as much as because you also want to get a pawn. So if you're going to strike, Kuku strike because you want to get a pawn. You know he has castled.
Yes.
So you want to make sure you get a pawn on here. Always attack the pawn in front of the king. Find a way to always give up material. The king, attack the king. Pawns in front of the king, especially. So even if it means giving up a big piece for a pawn, don't shy away. Tactics will come in. You always get it back. If you play well, you always get it back. And from your kind of play, I can see that you can normally get you're very good at some tactics. So let's look at that. So we move on. Okay. So you play that, and then okay, you came back. Okay, I would have said okay, fair enough. But now he seems to be now look at the weakness there. I would say always see even the computer said take it, but also you can also cancel. Now look at it now. You're open. What why are you doing this? This is not now. He strikes first. That's what you have to understand. He strikes first. You're in the middle of the board. You're not developed. I mean, your king is not in safety. Always think of the safety.
Wait,
There were two moves that
sorry.
the computer advised. It
I
said either
think
play c takes d5, and then if you know
sorry,
what
sir.
decision,
Can you hear me?
yeah.
I think this is not a crazy house game. I think you picked the wrong game.
Oh. That's serious.
Yes, because I was
That's
wondering.
why you play. Okay, that's serious. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, this and I was
Yeah.
okay. Why are you playing Silver? Okay, this is the game. So sorry. I'm thinking why. Now, very good. Okay, this is good. Okay, this is good opening with you attack. You're looking to attack the weakness here. Okay, that's good. He's done the same thing. You castled. Why not always hear castle so that you can don't forget now he's behind in development in terms of the fact that he needs to move this now. If you castle, you're in safety.
Yeah.
Even if he strikes this,
I
it's
was
not putting
black,
your king
yeah.
in the center. And now you can strike
I was
depending on
black
what
in this
level.
game.
If you're playing an experienced player, they might refute it. But if you're playing somebody who's lower rated, you can easily win. So castle first, and when he brings the knight out, you can then attack. Okay, you could do something
Yes,
like
sir.
let's see. Okay, so you castle first. Say for example, you castle, it comes in. If you want, it's up to you. You can play that. Depends on what kind of game. And then even though this is the advanced way, but there's also another way, depending if who you're playing. If the person is not as advanced. Now, this only works for somebody who is not advanced. Now, see the way the computer said, okay, leave it. Because I normally leave this. So when you take this, I just go back to here. But it depends. Not everybody can play something. And then you've got this square, that's looking for things. So it's a bit tricky. It's a bit tricky. So I would say, so come back. There's
I
too
was
much.
black in this game.
Yeah, you're black in this event. Anyway, so let's see. We'll play on. So if you're black, let's see. Okay, so you were black in this game. Okay. That time you took. Okay, what's he playing now? He's made himself. There's a target on his head now. Um. Oh God, how did you? Okay, so he played. He got okay. So he got it. Ah, yes, he got it. He got it. That was what I was gonna say. Okay, that's fine. Um. Well, come on, he missed. I think he should have played. Okay, Cassius. Okay, because he can then open. Yeah, yeah, that was good. That was a that this move. This castle was a good move because if he didn't castle, he had he could easily have taken gone this way or that way, opening on the king. So and it's now his king is in safety, so that's fine. So he pins, but that doesn't work. It doesn't work because Pam. See, that was what I was saying before. Why did you wait? Why did you do that? Come on, you should.
I was lost. There was no way I could go to again.
No, when he didn't even play that, he played the wrong thing. See, instead of going here, which is what the computer said, because it's protected by the it cannot it's protected by the rook, and then that's a free piece. I don't know what's playing anyway. So he went that way, played that he blocked. Okay, he didn't even. Uh,
Just, I just lost.
okay, so you lost that one. Okay, you have to be very, very careful. Very, very careful. Open fires, discover checks and stuff like that. You have to be very, very careful. Always be ready to protect. Look for openings that you are comfortable with, and that will allow you to play. There's some when I'm playing white that I've got. You master your own attacking patterns. So this was the second game. Uh-uh. You see. When you say the first game was a standard game, but you still play the same thing
Okay.
in Crazy House here. Let's see if there's anybody in the studio that's okay. Okay. Hello, Israel. Israel, you're muted. How are you, Israel?
I'm fine, sir. I'm fine, sir.
Okay. So we're sorry about that. We didn't. I just came to check who's in the studio, but you're there. Okay. So we're just looking at some games now. Looking at tactics. We said don't play C4. C4 is not a good move because your that's a weak square. You see that there? That's a weak square. This this square is weak. They can drop anything here. So don't just open that. Knight can drop, pawn can. If they want to deflect your queen in an attack, they just drop here and you have to take because it's fucking a knight and a queen. So always be very careful how you open up plays, okay? Now we're going. No. Why didn't he? I'm just thinking why he didn't take it. Because even if he takes this, say for example, he took that. Okay, no, go back. Who's the play now? White. So you're saying who just played E6? Oh, because he played E6. Okay, pin. You're both pinning each other. Okay. Now look at that move. Now look at what he missed here now. And that's what the computer was saying after I took that. If you had dropped 19, what will he be doing here is attacking this square, this, and this. So even if he takes this, he comes out with queen. What's he doing? He's threatening mate, which you have to defend. And if you say you want to go this way, see the bishop drop here. Can you see that?
I can see.
So it's
Yes.
suicide. That is proper suicide. And if you take the queen is coming down, you know,
Wow.
you can't even take it. If you take with queen, then it takes with knight. If the king moves, it's just horrible. It's proper horrible. Proper horrible. So be very careful. Be very, very careful. Let's go back. Be very, very careful. That's why I say that C4 was immature. You wasted a move. That C4 could have been used for a development move. Okay. So this is where we are at the moment. So black missed the knight E4 drop. Okay. And then now, so you bring the queen out. Now here, wow. Let's see. In this, I think this position here is good for white. You know why? Look at black. There's no way if I had this one. This is I love this because at the end of the day, it's just left the seven exposed, and you can't say you want to play bang bang like maybe put a bishop here because this is mate already. Because see, they're mate with a queen. If I take this queen now, you can't take back because of mate here. Can you see that? So you can't
Yes,
defend
yes,
this
actually.
queen. So where this queen is not good at all. Not good at all. In fact, look at no, it's not good at all. It's actually saying there, okay, that okay, go for queen and for rook. It's practically bad. Pata bad. This is bad. So let's go back, see what he played. They took. So he took that. So now, yeah, which is a good move to make. Yeah, bishop. No, now bishop takes pawn. In here, whoever's white, all you need to do, don't slow down the attack. Don't give your opponent the chance. You go for this. The reason why is that when he comes, if he takes this, which he won't, look at it. Now, if he takes a queen, it's fork. And if he comes out here with him, look at that, it's gonna be stuck far. That's even mate. So whichever way, don't miss
Wow.
tactics like this. Don't
So
don't
these
miss
things is not
any.
easy for us to spot easily like
Yeah,
this.
No, no,
it's
it
not
is.
easy.
Now, let me tell you something. As a rule, if you find yourself in this position, even if there is no defense tactics, always, what did I say? Always bring the king out here. Look, bring the king out. Not you see what you're doing, you're trading a bishop for a pawn. Don't forget, a pawn is like a piece also. In this position, look at white. White is under no threat. There's no threat. There's no bang bang. That black is underdeveloped. Even though the white king is in the middle, it's still more protected and more space for it to maneuver. King doesn't have to castle. He can come here. He can come here. He can come here. Depending on how the attack comes in, you can easily move. But look at this now. 3 pieces undeveloped. These 3 pieces are out of the game. It's going to take a while before this bishop comes out here. Do you understand that? Now you've got an attack. You got the black has 2 choices. If you like, don't take. So if black decides, I'm not taking, and he moves rook, voila is there again. Because there's gonna be all kinds. Because if you could have said somebody can say, okay, let's do this, but then king will take it. I will take. You're giving up. So you're giving up a knight and a bishop. So it doesn't make sense. All you need to do is come back now. Even if he blocks, say for example, there's nothing he can even do. Even if he does this, it's rubbish because now he has opened. Look at it. Pawn enters. Where will he go? He comes up here. Look at come on. The same thing again. Bishop takes pawn, and you can't take with king. It's mate again. It's so don't miss stuff like that. So and like I said, even if it's not mate, don't lose out on an opportunity to expose your opponent's king and bring that king out. Don't forget, you are trading a piece for a pawn. A pawn is powerful. You can always get it because don't forget, sometimes pawn is what you even need better than a piece because it can easily fork 2 pieces and can cause very much havoc. By playing queen here, the move you played is too slow. Look at it now; it's now blocked. Look at all the things that are blocked. And now you're exposed because now this bishop is going to hit in here. He has a knight here. He has a bishop here. So now you're exposing yourself. Do you guys get it?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, somebody else wants to. Lovely. I think Lovely is trying to come in. Who's this Lovely? Uh, please join. Okay. So let's quickly move. So here, what's in the game? So is that okay? That was what was played in the game. And that does this still work? Because now we can even focus it, man. I'm not sure. So look at what he's done now. And so now he's played that. And what did he play? He came exactly what he wants. Now, you know the reason why Do you tell me the reason why he didn't just go for the rook? Why the computer? See what you did now. Look at the move you made to see how this white. This is very wrong. Now, in this position here, what is more important in this position here? What guys? What do you think is more important here?
I
Safety.
think to safeguard your king, the king safety,
Okay,
because your
and don't
rook is
forget.
hanging on A1 for on the A1 file. Your rook is hanging because
Yeah,
once the queen
we now
comes, the
see
king
that
will be.
as far this is a threat. If he loses this, is the king. If the king now, don't forget the king cannot can. There's nothing protecting the king here. See, white has no defender. You have no zombies to block. So now you got a threat coming in, and that means that's a temp. It takes a pawn. You move. I take a piece. Tempo up, and by the time you say you want to take that rook, and you don't have a piece, it's gonna. You might end up being mated. And don't forget, look at black. Black has as many stuff as possible. Sure, you understand?
Yes, sir.
So, what now by moving this knight here to this place, for example, moving this knight here, what have you done? You're protecting this square. So, even if the queen now says, okay, I'm coming here to attack this finger here, so
You
the
pass
computer
it.
says, so at least there's block. Okay, the computer says check. Let me see why it's saying to check. It was check here.
King F7.
I'm just trying to see if he moves. If he moves here, now if he moves here, I'm thinking castle is emphasizing that he can't take that knight because of queen takes this. But let's just go back here. Okay, so let's go back to. So this is where we're here. So always that. So that knight takes was wrong, and I think here, I don't know whether it should even queen. So the threat of queen takes here is still there. You see, that's where the problem is. So let's see. But he went back and took. Okay, he even did it. Okay. Oh, he took the rook. Okay. Now this is the problem here now. This is done now. This is mate now. So he messed up. So, but just to be very careful, guys, when you're attacking, rook. Even I think that knight was even stronger than the rook you wanted to go after. So why not just safeguard your king? You don't need to. Don't play unnecessarily and start inviting your opponent to come through. So at least you won that game. So in this game here, you're playing black again. Okay, so let's see. Move. Now, don't see here now. Why are you playing? By playing this here, look, you're inviting. You know, the more advanced an opponent is into your home here, is causing you. It's going to cause you problem. If you don't allow punch to just come and settle down inside, they're going to cause you problem if you don't know what you're doing. Okay. If you're going to play this, you have to know exactly. You've got to be very precise what you're doing. So,
Yeah.
but he didn't take advantage of it. Now you're still leaving it there. See, and the computer say, push this pawn. You have to fight for squares. Don't forget, you have to make sure that you fight for. See these 4 squares here. Always contest for them. Don't let your opponent win you in the possession of these squares. See these 4 squares here. Make sure you have. If you're going to have possession of any of these squares, let it be balanced. If he controls this, you control this. If he controls this, you control this. Can you understand?
Yes, sir.
Always
Yes.
make sure that pawns don't just stray into your house and sit down like Habiesi. No, always try and do something. So now you push. You see, now this is where problems going to come from. And I expected me too. I would have gone knight takes pawn because now that will push this pawn out of the way. Now this is going to be there's trouble. I don't like black here. I don't really like black here. Though, and if you look at the +5, the computer is giving white +5 anyway. So take. Okay, let's see. Okay, that was a good move. So now the issue is this bishop here is powerful because of pawn here. Now remember what I said about pawns. Always, if you have a bishop here, always look at target. So this always be targeting here. And you know, there's stuff like pawn push, all depending on how things work out. There's pawn here, there's knights here, pawn here. Always this weakness. This weakness. If you look at it, the queen's the king black's king side is more easy to attack from here now compared to white's king side. There's no piece apart from the queen. There's no visible piece that's facing the king here. But look at this potential, and I don't know whether you played it. See, why are you putting bishop on e2 when it's more stronger here? Remember here. Remember what I said here. Now, see what he's done now. He's now pretending to put a knight here because you didn't put a bishop here. Can you see that?
I can see.
Always look at the weakness, the places you can attack in your opponent's king side. So game went on. So now he has to free because this pawn is so weak because the pieces that can protect it are not really there, and that's why he has to try and get rid of and get this pawn out so that he has queen and bishop out and stuff like that. So what do? You take it. So it's like okay. Now you've moved the piece twice. See here, you've moved the piece twice. Now, by moving the piece twice, and then you playing, so you've allowed him to play here, pinning your knight. What you need to do is see what is put upon there. What did I say? Contestation of king. Now this bishop is facing here, your king side here. So by putting this here, you're blocking it. If he takes it, you take back, he loses a piece. So at least the threat is no longer there. Here you get it.
Yes, sir.
Always. So this is you don't even need computer telling you that e5 is great. So things that you don't need in okay. And okay. So the piece, so you move the piece now. Now you've allowed him, he went in that one first. Okay, take. Okay. Now the problem is that even if you take knight takes pawn here now, knight takes pawn here, and you take back, the fact that I'm just looking at who this pawn here allows this, because even if you take that, it takes back. You can't easily unless you've got an attack. I'm just trying to see what attack you can do. The queen can't come here. The queen can come here. Is there any immediate thing? Let's look at it. So confidence saying go here. So this won't work. If you say to go here, and then the queen come here. Let's see this can work. In fact, you won't even want. You don't even need to bring that one back. Just put bishop here, which he probably has to take. And at the end of the day, this is black will easily refute this. It's not got enough pieces. Black hasn't got enough pieces white hasn't got enough pieces to keep the attack up. So that's not even that doesn't even work at all. So what did you guys do? So after that, you played that. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So what did you play? You took. You and this pawn here. You just want to keep this pawn anyway, but you got two knights. So you can either if you were to play this, I'm just trying to see if you play this and attacking this and also attacking this to see if that does it work. So let's see what did you play. So Ebru, where are you going here now? What is it you're planning here now? This queen that just went and flew down there. What's he doing? Where
I
are you
think
going?
I was somehow citing
What if he does this? What will you now then play?
He will go back. Yeah. He will go to the.
Now you now go back and do now you've allowed him to fortify this one now. I'll think that instead of playing that, let's see what happens if we had played. It takes instead of doing that, let's see. What about if we do this? Let's see what the computer says. So it's still so it's doing the same thing too. Now, even though you get your pawn back, but he's already attacking this. And that means, and even if you say the person, I think it's still going to start. Let me see. Have a feeling it will still start. Oh yeah, same thing. Because now it's going to, you have to take because if not, it's going to put a pawn here.
No pawn.
Yeah, now it's got. You see now if because it's got bishop, now it's got bishop, it's got knight. Because the moment you don't forget if knight comes here, your king moves, pawn takes. If you like take, don't take, deadly blow. By the time you take knight takes this, the queen will just The king will just leave it and just come out here. He doesn't have to. Sorry,
Knight takes what?
sorry.
The knight to secure the bishop.
Even as he is there right now, and let's see, for example, question is, what are you going to do? You have to go this way, isn't it?
I will take the knight. Is it possible? No, it's not.
Take 90k. Who attacks
No,
first?
it's
If you
not
do that one
possible.
first, he wins first. Because if you go, let me show you tactics here now. So he goes. You say you want to put knight. They said if he puts knight here, you will do this. Watch this. Okay, he has to take pawn. Okay, take queen. So are you not going to
Then I
respond to
take.
this one?
I will
You
take
take queen.
a knight. Queen. You take the queen. Is it not still okay? There's meeting.
It's not gonna work because white will mate you here. White is gonna mate you
Okay.
here. Because if you take here, it will come here. You can't block because of bishop here. And you take it's gonna mate you. It's too slow.
Okay.
It's gonna be too slow. You have to look at all you can so you can't even take. So let's go back to where we joined the game again. So this is where we are at the moment. Okay. Sure takes what this arrow is showing. So you play that. He didn't even defend. So this is where he allowed you to come in now. So if he had set you back now. So he's the one that's allowed this. Although I don't know whether this seems it's a bit things let me see. No, before instead of doing that, could you not have done let me just see, I don't know if this works.
Knight, king to the corner.
Yep,
Then
that one works. This
No.
works. This is better. Question is, where will he go? If he goes here,
Yes.
ready for mate here. If he takes this,
Bishop.
you see
Then
that?
bishop to g2. Yes.
Yeah, but okay, bishop
Bishop
d2,
G2.
you're fine. Watch this. So it takes.
Bishop takes. Takes.
Mate. That is one of the most easiest tricks we ever know. Those one you have to. The reason why you put pawn here is to block the king from coming out. If you put a pawn there, and the king, say for example, the king comes out. Now this is where problem will now come because this will follow. It will now be a case of let's see, Can we? Just trying to see. We can do. Just trying to see. Even if we went this way, it will come out with this.
Bishop takes.
And the question we can we do?
No, you can use your queen. Okay, queen does not work.
Oh no, because of that. Yeah.
Yes.
If we do this, he has to go either this way, and then if you take this, he can play this.
Queen takes and it's checkmate. I've seen that one. Take back checkmate.
You have to be very careful you have to watch everything. See, crazy house. Why they call it crazy house? Because it's truly crazy. It's crazy.
Really?
It's really crazy. So you have to be very, very careful. So that means you missed that tactics there anyway. So that was missed. So you went for so you took pawn. So you came out. So wait here. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. Could we? So watch this. See what you missed again now. So if we came here now, even from here, what about this?
You go to H1 still. The only square H1
We're still back to the same thing.
Yes, it's back to the same thing. Still maybe.
And then, and we know that this is losing anyway.
Bishop takes, pawn check, king out. Uh, I'm trying to remember the sequence. Ah, bishop takes, bishop take, pawn take on G, pawn check on G2. Then
Because we could even do this. We can do that. We take this. We take this.
check.
We take this.
Then
We go here. What will we do?
bishop has
And
the bishop has to
then maybe
bishop f4. Does bishop f4 check? Rook takes.
oh no. We can even let me show you something here. We could even
Okay.
so that the king has no chance to come out. Watch, can you see that? Because if you put it
Yes.
here, it can block here. So this one means that the king is going to be in check by the time it takes here, and
Pawn.
then you take
Then how
back.
do you move?
You take
Take
watch
what?
this because you've got to. So you check first. If he moves it, then that's you're going to probably die there. That's going to be mate. Okay. So and if you block, say for example, you block with that, you're then going to have this. Where will you go?
Yeah. You go to G2, obviously. Check.
Where will you go?
Ah, H2. I
You
mean,
can't. There's a bishop there.
the H3. You can't go there,
You,
self.
you can't even go there. And then this one queens again, mate.
And that's mate.
So look at the difference. So look at you guys look at the difference here now. See where when we were here now. Say for example, you put the rook here instead. You won't achieve the same thing that you wanted to achieve because
Okay.
then it would do this first, probably protecting that. So you understand.
Yes, sir.
And then even when you now check, it now make life a bit difficult for you because then you can then now maybe play something like this. So you will still win, but like why do you need to make it difficult?
It's true, sir. And for us newbies, at some point, black might even make mistake and try to take
And
back
if you're
the
not
king.
careful, look at white has 3 knights and 2 pawns. Those knights can be sometimes more powerful in different positions. So
It's true.
don't just make life. But you have to. These tactics you have to be able to see them very fast. So the more you practice, the more you watch games, the more you know them. Like I said, always we can. Once you see an opportunity, as long as your king is safe, and you see the opportunity to disrupt a king's safety at the expense of a piece to a pawn, do it. As long as the resulting outcome would not affect your position. Sure, you understand?
Yes, sir.
Hey, hello guys, how are you? Sorry, Nighted Minds. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Okay, sorry about that. You guys were in the backstage.
Yes,
So
so we've been there for
we're
long.
talking, but were you able to see it? Even though you're in the backstage, were you able to see what was
Yes, yes,
okay?
yes,
That's
yes.
good. So you saw some of the taxes. So those are the games that were being played. Okay. So okay, so let's quickly go back to where's our position in the game. So we had a position where pa.
Yeah.
So we're looking at what was missed. Okay, so this is how the game went. So he moved even here. So even here, there's even still opportunity because it could still play.
Ninth check.
I'm even looking at if it was to play this here.
So what about the ninth on F3? Ninth on F3 there.
Yeah, we looked at that before. That one will still win too. But because the queen, what I
Okay.
don't like about it is
Yes,
the
that's
knight on
exactly what I.
F2 is not as powerful as because even if yeah, you can still play it, but
No, no,
then
no. On F3.
on
On
F3.
F3. Yes, sir.
Okay. 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 F3. Okay, so you
Okay,
said on
here.
F. So knight of F3 is good, but then okay, let's see. So if it goes here,
Queen
then
takes
also
mate. No, no,
oh
Queen take
oh
is mate
well,
already.
yeah, I've even done so that
So
means yeah, that's
the
so
queen
that
is
means he has
first.
to take
Yeah.
the queen has to take. Okay, let's see, queen knight takes.
No, no, queen takes.
Yeah, so queen takes the knight. Stop doing this. Okay, knight takes. So queen takes, and hmm,
Pawn
Ah,
to
there's no defense.
okay. Now there's mate on H.
There's no defense.
So how do
Mm.
black win outrightly here?
Ah, I'm confused too. I'm trying to see. I think
He's
we
mate. He's
should.
How do
still mate.
black outrightly here?
He's still
Okay,
mate.
yeah. Bishop takes. Then you drop a queen to check. Yeah, he's mating
Hmm.
two.
Yes,
Mating two. I
bishop
think.
takes G.
Yeah, so he's taking his
Bishop takes
first.
G2.
Queen there. Yeah, then checkmate. Yeah.
Okay. So so at least you understand touches for that game. So let's move to the next game because those are touches you missed. So here, this was another game. So Eburu, you were white here. Okay, D4. Now, look at this, guys. What do you think is wrong with that move he made?
C4
What's wrong with that move?
It gives a
because of
pawn
the
up
C2 square.
That's
immediately.
C4. That's C4.
It
It gives a
makes
pawn up
C2 weak.
immediately.
C2 becomes a weak
It
square.
makes the square weak. See this square here? Don't be very careful how you open squares like this because I can play taxes whereby I want to deflect this queen. Easiest way to deflect it, I'll just drop a pawn here, fucking knight and queen. So the queen will have to move here, and that could spell maybe you were defending something, a mate or something. I'll just drop palm. So be careful. These are the 2 pawns you should always be trying to move. These pawns or this any pawn
He's
like
trying to play
because
standard chess.
this pawn and this pawn. Always be very careful. Don't just open pawns like this.
Exactly.
These 2
He
pawns.
didn't kick it to my head
Be
like this.
very
Was
very
crazy house.
careful how
I
you
was
open them.
just standard.
Unless you're an advanced player and you have something protecting like a
Yeah.
knight or a bishop or something. Be very careful how you open this square. If you're going to open it, maybe you have developed, but you've got to know how to defend. Okay. So that's not so it takes now. So now you have to, and why I don't like this now, because it's not Gambit now. You want to look at ways to now start fighting for it. What if the person wants to defend Inco?
Pawn on D5.
It's gonna be tricky because I could do, let's see what he did. Now wow, who be this
Ah,
person? In 1+1, you can play, just to kind of confuse your opponent, and then that means you'll have to play maybe something like this: poke pawn here, poke bishop, and you have to be
kind of.
advanced as long as you know what you're doing. But it's not going to be the best because let me see, check, bishop takes. Okay, let's see what he played. Okay, he just left it. Okay, that's fine. But then, problem you're going to have, there's going to be problem with this thing.
I think E4 now should be fine for white.
See, fire is coming on.
Yeah. So D5 is coming. How do you stop
Also, this
D5?
one too. This also can too work. That also can too. That can work too.
Oh, true.
And this will be more devastating
No.
for you. So let me see, because if you come here
D5. Yeah,
and it takes
takes.
this, you take this. The
Ah,
problem you're gonna have is that you're gonna have and this is not even good though. Let me see. This here, you have to be very careful of this place here. See these
I think
these are very, because if you
I
do this
think
now,
white can. No. The trade is not fine.
if you go for this first, he comes in,
Takes.
you push one. See why I said that C2? You should never see why I said this
Yeah.
C1. You come here.
Yes, exactly.
So let's see what then happens here.
Echo,
It's gonna, so you have to come out. If you don't come out, you're probably gonna be mated. She understand. She understand that's gonna probably be mated. So if he comes out here, watch this. You
Queen.
come here,
Queen.
you
Yeah,
check.
luring the king out.
Not
Knight
just that.
check.
No, check. That's no defense for that one. Okay, and then
Oh, knight G4 check.
that one's here. So you might still come here, but the problem is that even if it comes here, you chop. Just be the more the king.
The king is exposed already. So
Yep, definitely. And if it comes forward, it's going to be mated because the queen will mate here.
Even on
And if
H3,
he
you
goes
get
here,
mated. Pawn
mated.
drop.
That's why I
Yeah.
Yes,
said,
just
guys,
add a
very
pawn.
careful.
Drop
What
pawn.
ruined him? That C2. That's why I said that C2. See that C2 when you go open.
Yeah.
Huh. You have to be very, very careful. If not for that C2, there would have been no. That king would not be there. No. In fact,
Yeah. That
White
pawn
would be in
drop.
a
Yeah.
better position. So,
Well, this
so
is
that means.
interesting,
So what did he
honestly.
play? So always remember. So remember that his own attack, because even if he comes here now and he attacks the, this will take here now. What has happened? This that looked like a
Bishop has
bad
been
position
developed.
for black becomes a better position, because black will now have, when he chop like this bishop will be free. This
Yeah.
bishop will be free, and he would have taken this knight, and there's all those bang bang there. So just be very careful, guys. So he plays that, although
Yeah. That pawn drop would have been fine.
okay.
Yeah.
So then, so he plays that. Not bad for pound. Let's see.
Takes,
Pound,
no?
pound, pound,
Takes.
takes.
Okay,
Right.
add him click here after.
Let me see here. I know he's trying to, but who gets there first? Now let's see here. Phew.
Okay, there's a knight fork
What's
on. There's a
this?
knight.
What about? I'm just thinking of this first. You can't come here. You know the reason why? Because I take queen with a check,
Take
and
with
you
the
can't
check.
fuck me again.
Okay.
So you don't want. So that king cannot come there. So the only place the king can come will be here.
Okay.
And
Then pawn
then
drop.
if I
Pawn
go
drop.
here, so but I'm trying to look at, if I go here,
It goes back to D2.
it goes
Wow,
back to
wow.
D2. I'm just trying to see, can I mate him from that back there? In fact,
Ah.
if I do this,
Yes. Yes.
and you now
Exactly.
come
Yeah.
here,
Move
but
the
I
king
will
off.
do this first. So even if we take this, Piam,
Queen drop.
I will go
Queen
and
drop mate.
mate.
Yeah. 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 I said it.
Wow, amazing.
It's
So
really
you
quick.
see, that C2 9 kill him. That C2 kill him.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That
Exactly.
C2 9 they kill him. That C2 9 they do this thing. So that means here, that means Black had a one game here and he didn't see it. So let's see what he
Yeah.
played.
Ah.
He went
Nice
and dropped.
draw.
See, look at him.
I dropped the net on the wrong spot.
So I think even with
No,
this,
no,
I think
apart from
black
you
can still
dropping the knight on the
black
wrong
can
square,
still
you
black.
miss, there's certain basic things you need to be aware of. Oh, people don't join. No, people don't join. Wait, let me see. Add to stage, add to stage. Hello, welcome, guys. Sorry, we didn't see you in the background there. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. I hope you've been seeing some of the tactics. Hello, hello. Top one. And then Dano Africa. Have you been seeing some of the tactics?
Yes, I've seen some of the tactics,
Yeah,
but I
so
came late.
don't
I
just
joined.
when you are calculating a move, try and see like 3-4 moves ahead. When you want to take a queen, something like that. If you look at this now, we were looking at tempo. We wanted to take, we know that he has sacrificed his queen, and we know that he wants to try bang bang. So we have to ask ourselves, how can we take this queen in the middle with a tempo that would allow us time? So we said knight drop.
Knight check. Yeah.
So we said if the king comes here, we
Capture
take
with the
queen,
check.
we take the queen with tempo, which means is before he has chance to drop knight here, he would already, for example, here, what is he gonna play? If he takes that, it's still in trouble. Because
Yeah. Queen
we
check.
are going to, but it's going to
Queen
be
drop.
mating.
Queen drop.
Just mating. So, and if he blocks, can he even block?
Queen drop. Queen drop. We drop a bit. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm looking at queen drop. We do queen drop. In fact,
Capture the knight.
let me see. Let's say we do queen drop. It goes here.
We take the knight.
Can we do this?
Yeah, I think so.
And if you
Okay.
take, I want to see if we can mate him. I want to see if we can mate him before.
It's be difficult to.
No, we might be able to. Don't forget, we've got about.
Pop. Okay.
So he
So he's
takes,
taking his first.
and then
Okay, maybe pawn e4. Pawn to e4.
I'm just trying to see, can we
Pawn to
do
e4, sir.
Bishop E4.
instead of that, why not from afar? Because when you do from afar, he can't put anything here, and he can't come here. So he has to come where? Here, Abby.
Yeah.
He has to come here. So we're looking for a way to lure him. We're looking for a way to lure him.
Pawn
How
d5.
can we lure him? Or we need to be able to get this out with a check. You need something like that to come out with a check. So what can we do?
Sir, I think pawn to e4 so that we could use the bishop later on.
B5.
Let me see.
So,
We do
what about pawn check? Pawn check b5.
okay. Let's see
Okay.
this.
Yeah, you have to take or go to d3.
So if he refuses, he's in trouble. If he takes,
We check him again with pawn.
we can check.
a6.
I'm looking at check with pawn. He then goes here again.
Then I
We
think
check with
b5.
pawn. He comes here.
Answer. No.
I can't even come
b3.
there.
b3 or c5.
And if we then do this,
Oh,
if he
it's going to
comes
get
here,
mated.
That'll be made.
bam,
Then
e6.
pawn push e4.
that's mixed.
He has to drop something to
So
cover.
don't be afraid to give the queen back, but it just you have to make sure that and this was his plan was that let me just take bishop free of charge now and then I will fork. But what he has not discovered calculated that what if the king is deflected? See how from that attack. So you guys missed that tactics there. Okay, so that was missed. So the game continued. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Oh, drop.
Oh, yay! See where he dropped.
More.
See where I dropped it. Oh, Beleo.
It was a mistake.
Wow. Okay. So let's quickly go to the next game. So I'm hoping that your game, your second round game, is going to have more quality and more tactics. I'm going to going to show those games. If I'm impressed with the game, you get some top up. You get some kudi. You get some
Yeah.
kudi in the thingy. So I'm looking for who's going to win Brilliancy prize.
Oh, she tell me.
Okay.
Bolly.
So who else are we?
Of course I
Right
will.
now.
Okay. So let's see. So this game is so Ebru, okay, won this game. Let's see, he's black. Okay. Now look at this. Now look at them playing Sicilian and which one is this one? I said for now,
Alapi.
please don't be playing all these pawns in front
Standard
of the king
opening.
and the queen by the flanks. Leave out the flank until you are very good. I can play I can play C5, but only because I know what I'm doing. But for now, don't be playing this one. No. They will mama you. They will mama you. Okay.
But sir, what about
I beg, me persuade the move your mic now.
Look at this now. See. Now see what? Okay. The only problem here is that. So, for example, remember I said things like this. Remember that? Remember what I said about
what?
you have to be very careful of things, you know.
She just put one.
But the only problem with this one, even if you now try to do this now, he takes
Nine
first,
check.
so you can't really do that one. And if you say do this now, this is what I don't like now. Let's see. Check. Okay. So that's why I don't like all this the one
Only
that
their
you guys.
pepper that they know.
No, it's
So
always
let's see.
nice.
You guys are
For
playing
me,
now. Okay.
when I was in Blackport, I wait like in the first. Is their source
Who defended with
with
did he defend with knife? Look at the defense with knife.
That's like the selling point.
Can you not take come on now.
I still feel like that.
Yeah, I'll do that the next two.
Yeah, something like that. But nice to have one piece.
But now what was that one? Okay.
Pawn check. Okay, still fine. Punch check.
One.
Knight check. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow, this is
you
killing.
too wicked. See how we took that knight with a check.
Yeah,
See
yeah.
how we took it with a check.
Interesting.
And then no, this is just killing. Come on, bishop mate. We just pound.
Wow, this is
That
awesome.
was
Interesting.
good. That was good. That was good. Now, lastly, I will show you one game just for mine, and then we can end this. We'll do another time. Now, let me see if I can find a game, and I'll just show you some of the taxes. Okay, so profile. Let me see profile, and then crazy house.
My
Let
game's
me
right now analyze.
maybe the highest person I've beaten is
Sorry.
2-6. Okay, let's look at this. 2,615. No, 2,634 is the highest person I've beaten. Okay. So in this game, I was white.
Then
So
you
before,
yam.
so let's see.
Which
of the yam?
This is
Yam potato. I mean,
so now,
yam
so by
potato.
playing this now,
As
my
it is.
opponent is trying to
One,
take
one.
this.
You know what?
Like,
So see my reply to it. Bishop. Although this guy was playing blitz,
No, no,
so I
I want
know that
to
I would have. So look at him now trying to disable my, and the computer said that is wrong. Boom. See?
But nobody I'm talking about. Who's on first time?
Can you see that move? Just ignore. I just ignored them all. Be doing your own then. See? Piao, piao, piao. Yeah. Now, this guy don't even know where he could go. She's screaming. Piao.
Wow.
And this guy is 2,000 something. That guy is 2,000. Is 2,634. See how you play tactics. You give up pieces. Like for example, like I said, you give up. He took my knight. I just ignore him. Doesn't mean that somebody took your piece. Now you have to take back. Just look at. So as white, you have to be on the. See, he pinned me. So if he takes bishop, takes pawn. So I just leave that and then play that. Got my pieces into. Now look at it. Now look at this. Now see how I'm well castled. He's in the middle, and then we're looking at okay, what do we do here? Said okay, let me block the bishop because I didn't want his bishop bringing a pawn here, and then he has the first wave of attack. So he played that one. I said, thank God. Okay, no worries. Now I'll go into your territory. I love this one because I'm the one going into his territory now. He hasn't got any piece to drop here,
Closer to
and that's why he wanted to. That's why he took this bishop. But watch, he castled first, safety first. Remember what I said about safety?
Yeah.
Okay, so I took. He can't. The problem with taking there, if he goes, do you know why he didn't take knight takes knight?
No.
Do you know why?
Not at all. I think no.
Because if it goes there, you just drop. You can even just drop pawn, or I can drop pawn, or you can even take the pawn. But I think here, let's see what the computer would have gone with. Queen takes.
Wow.
So
Preparing
even if you
pawn
come
drop.
here, so now here, watch this. Now you can't put a knight. So even if we post knight here, just I beg ignore the person. As long as he can't do, this is the place he wants to do this pawn here. So he has to go back. Remember I said something about all this penetration because even if he moves knight here now, you see queen mate.
Oh
no. Queen, yeah, you can't move that knight. That knight can't move. And if you put it here or here, you still take it. And even if he goes here, so he can't even move. He can't move. So if he takes,
take.
So this is what. Watch this.
But it will be difficult to find this defense. It will be difficult.
See powerful thinking for there now. So he has to block. Remember, he hasn't got any zombie.
Yeah.
So if he goes back with this, just take. He takes.
Now we have the ninth. The drop.
Now, while that's coming again, because remember this. The reason why. Remember the reason why if he takes this here, we're still meeting him.
There's
we look at this knight also dropping. So that's why he has to. So let's see.
That's what
So here, I think computer said if you drop here, he also let's see. He said take. Okay, if he takes, we take. But there's got to be something. He also does this. So the question is who goes for who?
And we take his
So
queen first.
now, guys, remember, let me tell you this trick. You know the way they used to mate king here?
Yeah.
Make sure as long as your opponent does not have 2 knights and a pawn, you are safe. Remember this tactics. As long as your opponent does not have 2 knights in hand, because if he has 2 knights, it will drop 1 here. Okay, it will drop a knight here. If your king moves here, he will then put queen here and mate you here.
Yeah,
But
smarter mates.
if you take the knight, it will drop. It will do check. If your king moves here, you put the pawn here. Knight comes here, check. Queen can come here and it will mate you. Always remember that. As long as you don't see 2 knights in the hand of your opponent when you exchange queen, there's no immediate mate. Here, you guys understand that?
Sure, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay. So it takes this. Oh, he left it.
Why?
Let's see. No, because because don't forget, black has no material here to mate you immediately.
Yeah.
So look at this problem here. Check.
And why can't he go inside?
You can go inside, but then what are they?
Oh, smarter mates, yeah.
Abi? Yeah. And then he has to take and da. I say my father, where will I
rook mate. Yeah, it's clear now.
Will I be happy? So don't always, it's not queen only. Be very wary of knight, bishops, and rooks. They are powerful.
Even pawns.
It's not that, oh, I have queen. They will dash you queen, pack myself, say, carry and go beat house. They'll say they dash you, go take a beat house.
Just have the queen.
You have to be very careful, very, very careful. So that game ended because the guy underestimated me, and I'll just say I played well. I played well.
Yeah.
So those are tactics. So look at it. Attacking is pinning my knight so that he can take my pawn. I just left it. I developed. Don't forget, guys, development very important. Now he pushed forward. He wants to come and be shining here. So what did I do? I took the pawn and then I blocked his eyes. And then he made the mistake of playing this here to try and undermine me. I just said, make her enter the So when he saw this here now, he knew that I could do knight takes when queen takes and king takes bishop check, and then I can take, and then I've got attack on him. He has no attack on me.
So
and that's why he castled straight away.
But this is, I'm still wondering how this works. This knight take immediately.
No, because you mean how it takes. So the other way is okay. For example, if I take this here, it takes.
Yeah, so it takes with his knight.
Yeah, but watch this here now. This is the problem with this because now I'm gaining attack. So he has to leave the knight. See what he said. He had to leave it.
So you gain it back. Okay, you're still getting your piece back.
But what I'll do here now, if we take Mike, I will block. I can even block us the. Okay, he wants to come here. And this is where the problem is now.
The same idea you told us. Yeah, he has 2 knights and a pawn. Yeah.
We've got a problem. Unless.
So you have to.
I'm just trying to see if we do this.
It takes.
You sacrifice his queen if you do 9.
I'll continue this idea.
No, but I'm just trying to see what will happen here.
What is it?
You take the hair. Yes, you take. He has 2
knights.
Knight check. That's the same thing you told us.
Yeah, that's where the problem is. Where the problem is.
He has enough knights.
You can't move. If you move, watch this. If you move,
if
you move here, it takes this. Now the problem is that you have to even if you block. The question who attacks first? And you only have queen.
Saliba.
Even if you put here, it's protected.
Hey, should I get Saliba?
See, that's why you have to be very careful. But he didn't. So where was that move there? So instead of when he took that one, then he took. Okay, let's say, for example, if he takes there, I have to take this one. So let's see what happens. Instead of that, if he plays this, the problem that if he plays this is he has wasted a zombie. You know what we call zombie now? He has wasted because now my king, even if he takes this here, and I take, He can no longer drop anything here. He hasn't got bishop. He
When are
can't
you
put
writing
anything
exam?
here.
When are you going to do?
And this queen, so
Yeah.
even he's sacking now. Look at him trying to sack.
Let us say this.
So he's trying to. Even if he does this, what will happen? I'll just still leave him. Enjoy. Take the bishop if you like. But then he takes at oh boy, see check. Yeah. You have to do something. If you like eat, if you like no eat, now your business with that. If he takes rook king, that makes it easy. I get my knight back quickly. I just do. In fact, see where they won't even do block us, because there's even a possibility that we could even mate him with. Let me see. If he comes here, fire to catch him. With that one, he has to block, and then what else?
I think you can bring a knight after.
Oh, we can even looking at sacking queen. Let me see.
Knight
Sack queen.
G3.
So let's say you push that. I have a feeling they're going to tell us to sack. Yeah, I told you. He can't take that queen. It will die there. Guys, look at this. Look at your house here now. Black cannot really get an immediate attack. Even if it says bishop takes this, queen will take or whatever. Look at, you got knight and two bishops. Anytime you see pawn like this, and the king is stuck in the middle, always be thinking, I need knight. When the king is trapped among his own pieces on the square like
I won't have Gabriel.
always be looking for knights. Knights
I
here.
won't have Gabriel.
You pin here, you look for knights here. You pin, these are your squares.
My grand captain Tony Nisha.
Those are your squares. So now he has to take bishop takes. He has to take bishop takes now. So I've got that one because
Brentford played yesterday, Abby.
He's going to be in trouble. Let's see. He is in trouble.
Oh, they won't save.
That one is there. Check. He has to move again. And then don't forget, there's no threat on your own finger. Just be enjoying. Yeah.
At all.
Even if he does this, because the question is whose attack is faster. That's what you have to think of. Whose attack is faster. And
these two said I've scored back to back already.
And when you're attacking and you know that you need pieces, always when your queen is there, you know that if you need a rook, you will take queen takes rook. You need a knight to win, queen takes queen. You need a pawn, queen takes pawn. Always think of when you make a move and there's an attack going, always think of where you can put a one of your pieces so that if you need a piece, just one piece to mate, you can take it within a second, but still make sure your king is safe. That one you cannot risk king safety at the expense of an attack. If the attack is not strong, but when it's 1+0, you can play any Quito can win games that normal. So you have to always think about that, because now in this position now here, it might just be rook we need to win. For example, let's say it was my turn now and I did maybe whose turn is it now? Let me see. It's going to he has to play that. If he didn't play that, say for example, black played something like maybe he just played this. Let's give an example. He just played that. What would you? He's playing that one there. I was thinking, could we have made it with queen takes? I'm looking at queen takes rook here. Where does the king go?
D6.
Okay, let's say for example we do something like this. The queen takes. We then take to block. Okay, can we block? We go here now. We go here. Can we? I'm looking at it here. So look at this now. We get our queen back.
Bishop check.
So yep, we get here. Now, if he comes here, look at it. I thought this is not killing now, because by the time we even do that one,
we can't even take the bishop again.
I would have given him, let's say here. We can even do, so he has to block anyway. He has to block. And then
9. This is too much. It's too much. How about rook take first?
Can we not do when he went there, can we not, if we do rook takes pawn, what will he do? He will take bishop block.
Then knight
Oh,
check.
that could be, and then we don't want him to have something here. So they came here because this knight is just parabolating. So bring it here because this knight can then cover here. So even if he now takes this one now,
So you can't. If okay.
yeah, we can. No, it's still good. If we do this, it takes with knight. Then we're luring
Jesus.
him. Yes, you're luring him. Don't worry. He has to. He can't take it because if you do that, you're just luring him in.
And we have enough zombies as well.
And yes, you have enough pieces. So and he can't take this pawn because of
Yeah.
bishop here. In fact, even queen. Sorry, I forgot we have queen. Queen here. And don't forget, they still have no attack on our home base here. And where will he go? In fact, that's even mate. That's mate.
Yeah.
So don't always be afraid of an attack as long as you know that you can chase that and chase that king, enter bush, bring it to the middle. Whatever you can do to bring the king to the middle without compromising your own position, even though sometimes they can be like your opponent may have mate in one against you. As long as you can coordinate properly with the pieces you have on the board, you have a chance.
Yeah, I think I did against Traponi yesterday.
Yes, I saw that game. I was impressed. I saw that game. I went, Charles, they did it. You had knight and pawn.
Knight
You made it.
and
Yeah.
queen.
Yeah. I was impressed when you did. I said, Charles, they show him.
I was almost mated, dude. I just took my time to just stop all the threats. And when he just gave me the chance, I just threw it all at him.
Yeah. So that is there. So, guys, has anyone got any question, any tactics that they're not aware of or something like that? You know, anything. Let me see.
It's just that pawn. A quick pawn drop on it.
Let's see if we can see. Bear with me. Let me see in study here. Let's see study. There's some studies here. In study here, it's a crazy house puzzle. Crazy house puzzle. Let's see if we can find. Okay, beginner. Let's see crazy house puzzle. Okay. Puzzle one. Let's see. Okay. So here, guys. Now, if I give you this solution and I say black to mate and win, what would be your first suggestion here?
Nine check h3.
Knight
Knight
d3.
9 check h3.
Okay. And then after that, knight f h3, and I do king h1. What would your next play?
Queen. Bring your queen.
To where?
Queen g1.
To
Queen g1.
G1.
Then knight takes f2 mate.
Knight.
Very good. Very good. That's good. So that also good. And then let me see. We can do harder ways too. There's some harder ways we can do it. So for example, even if you do this here now, and
you can't take, yeah.
No, sometimes we can take. Well, I'm just even looking. Okay, they haven't given us a chance to, but let's say for example. So that's correct. Anyway, we go that one. Knight takes.
Yeah, wow.
And let's see this one now. It's a little bit finger. So let's have a look here. This is one of my favorites. Now, who can tell me? Anyone that get this one? Oh yeah, what is black's move? If you get this one, anybody just look at it properly. Oh, look at it properly.
Knight f3 check.
e2.
Okay. Are you sure? Any other person? Yes. Any other person?
Knight f3 check. King h1.
Oh, I've seen it. Knight e2 check first.
Knight e2 check.
No, knight e2 check.
Wait, who said
I said it though.
Knight e2.
No, what's your name? What's your name?
Sonny Eburu Sonny.
Sonny, God bless you. God bless you. Look at it.
Knight e2 check. The same idea. You sack your queen.
Professionals, it's not always easy to see it when there's all scrambling. But knight e2 is game over.
Yeah, wins.
Knight e2 is game over. And why is that?
Queen g1.
Queen g1.
Yeah, start mate. Yeah,
if you know how many times that they force an opponent will force you to enter, not that you don't know it, but they will force you to enter. They'll be attacking you such a way that you before you know it will be too late.
Right.
It will be too late. Okay. So let's see another one. Okay. Now, which one is this? So this is who's to play? Your turn. So Is this
Why
white to
still?
play? But this is if this is white to play now, this
No,
is easy now.
knight h6 drop. Knight drop on h6. This should be mates.
On where?
h6
Oh,
h6.
H6. Okay, yeah. H6. Some people will go and I've seen people who just go and take pawn and take rook, and I say, what is your
Yeah.
problem? The name of the game is not to eat as many pieces. So that's me. Okay, so those are just the easy one.
Okay,
So
even
those are
taking the
just
rook to
easy one.
even
So
win
here
like okay.
is so how
Black.
do you mate here?
It's coming now. If we drop a knight, check, takes the no. We have bishop, knight, and pawn, right? Okay, let me see. Okay, I'm coming, sir.
Once
Just
you're
a
talking
minute.
a move, I want
Sir,
you to know.
knight f3. Check.
Are you drop?
He
Are you
has to
Which
sack
dropping
his
knight?
or
Which
queen.
knight? Are you dropping or are you
I'm dropping.
okay? Queen takes knight.
Then he has to go to, yeah. Will you play
you
queen
take
takes
the
or you move your king? Which
No,
one?
queen takes?
queen takes knight. If I don't, it's mate.
Yes. So queen takes. Ah,
And yeah, queen takes
Not check.
knight.
No, you not come down. Check.
okay, yeah. Let me see.
I'm trying to see pawn g2.
By that time, I would have safeguarded my position. I'll just play
Sir,
maybe knight f4 to protect my g2 or something like that.
Okay, if queen takes check,
Mhm.
I can return my knight again. Abi, where will you play with your king? I will still win either way because. Abi, wait, let me see. I wish you
I
can
want you to
reply
oh
see
me.
yes,
If you
visually
can
yes,
before
reply,
yes.
then I can get
I
a
want you to
prayer
be able to
picture.
see it on the board before you put the
Okay.
pieces there.
Sir, pawn drop on f3.
What you have to
Ah,
understand that where the position of the black queen is, when you do some check, even when you now do check, the bishop will not be able to take that knight because it's pinned. Always think about pinned.
So I want to
yeah.
pawn on h2 plus. Check.
No, it doesn't do anything.
Does it?
Sir,
No, because don't forget
okay,
you only have one pawn. If you have many pawns now, that's
okay.
different. You
Sir,
only have one pawn.
bishop on f3.
Okay. Okay, let's
Bishop on
do
f3.
okay.
Bishop.
Yeah. But that doesn't
Bishop
mate.
on f.
Yeah, but it
Yeah.
doesn't mate. See, that's why
Oh,
the
I'll
computer
stick.
said me.
I stick to my knight f3.
Knight
knight drop
f3 is
on
the best
f3.
move. Is
Yes.
mate.
Takes.
So when you
Take.
then
Then
play
where
this
does he
move,
go to?
now that's when you
Exactly. I
now
can
put
sack my queen safe.
no, you don't need to
Or
sack your
that.
queen.
I don't sack my
I'm
queen
still
for
not
the
seeing.
bishop.
Oh, then queen drop. Jeez,
Wow,
jeez.
nice.
This is deep,
Wow,
oh.
wow, wow.
Yeah, so that's why you always have to remember this pin. This
Yeah.
pin is the
Wow.
most important thing. Always remember you're gonna
He
see
deflected the king to enter the pin again. Wow, that was the
so
idea.
now see this one mating one for black and it's mating at least two and let me see mating three for white.
Hmm.
I think
Okay.
it's the same thing here. Knight h6. Does it work? No.
Yes, no, it works. It works. Knight
It
h6.
does, it works.
There's
Knight
two in
h6.
here. When you look at this
Then you
position, when
drop
you
your
see a position like this, there's three, in fact, there's two types of mates here. There's a simple
Okay.
one which is mating two, knight drop.
Knight h6.
If pawn takes,
yes.
it's mate here. And if we king, we go back to the same style. We drop. See? Mate. Can you see that? That's mate there. So always think about that. Always. So knight, always have knight in hand. See, if it was a pawn here, you would have been mated here. So knight, if you have knight, is more easier with knight. Okay. So here we're looking at the same thing now.
Like the
So what
knights
are we
are the
looking at
strongest.
here?
Yeah. Ah.
So we're looking at hi, let me see who's to play. They said, oh, it's the same thing now. See what I said now. When I said you put your piece in such a way whereby you can so we can take this. We need a rook on queen
Yes,
gets
we need
pushed.
the queen.
So if we do this now, he can't take it back. If he takes his mate, we'll put queen there, same technique. And if he doesn't take it and he takes that, then we've won. There's nothing he can do. The game is already over. So then we put queen and it's the same thing. And mate. So let's see what's this one. So who's to play and win? It says, it says we should now. What is trying to do here? Guy is trying to make us see what he did. He dropped rook for us. We have a choice where we won't go.
We must take now.
Eh?
Abi?
If you
Okay,
dare
wait.
take, if you take,
Okay, yes, you can.
if you take
King
they
E.
will come
King
and drop
E8.
knight here for you.
King
So that
E8 is
even
the
if you
only
take
move.
pawn, takes pawn, you take pawn. Queen here, they
King
don't move here. Now,
E8.
don't forget, see all he has. He has 2 bishop, 2 pawn. Those bishop and pawn will kill you for outside here.
Starboy,
Don't
have no
forget you are
choice.
in the
We have
middle of
to
the
take.
board. They will
King
mate
E8 is
you.
the only
Even
move.
a
King
bishop here
E8.
will mate you. Because don't forget, when he drops one knight, you take, he drop one
King
knight, you
E8,
take,
sorry.
back. He takes to queen. Sorry, he take you put your king moves out, he puts here. If you come back, his mate. So if you now take this one here, even pawn bishop here, you have to come here. In fact, this is where they will meet you. But they can even meet you. No, they even meet you from here, mate. Because the bishop, there's pawn here, bishop here, and you can't cross. It's mate.
King to D8.
Thank you very much, my brother. Ish. Because then, if he puts queen here, now the queen, the only thing he can use to make me is queen. I'll just do lagas. When you do logos, I'll do lagas. Ish. What are you gonna do? Even if you put rook there, just let me see. Should I just put knight? In fact, let me see if I'm doing that. Can he mate me? Let's see if this is even the best. Don't give him rook, because if you give him rook now, he now push pawn here now, and you can mate with rook. So even if he does this, so okay, we take. So see what I said now. Now you have to take that. You have to take it, or can he even block? No, wait. He can't even. He can't meet you now. Let's see if you put here. Can he do anything?
He cannot.
Hey, wait. Be very careful. Don't say he cannot, because you put here. Wait, if you put it here now, what if you put knight here? You go chop this one. You go chop this one. Or if you chop this one, you go put this one. King move up. Knight. You have to look at what he has. Okay.
And you see, you
But
are still like a queen up now. Does not have.
if we I think we can escape. We do this. Oh, sorry. See, this is
See?
why I said it, because I've even looking at knight here, queen. That's why I said you have to be very careful when they put this. You have to calculate it probably, because he puts knight here, we take, and then he puts bishop here, we move out, and he's got pieces to kill us there, because he's already got a bishop. So I think we have to go with this one now, because if he then pushes knight here, we take. He puts knight here, attacking king, and we take, but doesn't have any more zombie.
Wait,
That's
if we take,
that's why I said
so there's a possibility we might lose this game if we take the pawn.
no. So if
Or
he
we
puts
just have
knight here,
trouble.
attacking the king has no choice than to take this pawn.
Like
But if we
now that we didn't take, is
but
it
if
wrong?
we
Is
take,
the move wrong
if we take
because
no, because
it
if we
will
don't take,
not
no,
wrong?
can he meet him? Because what we have to be very careful of that. Say for example, he drops here, we go here. We have to make him use all his zombies. Because if we just go and take this one now, he put knight here. We have to go, and then he take bishop takes, knight takes, king up, then bishop check. I'm just looking at the bit that he will have. He will then come. Don't forget, this is where we are planning to meet. He can do bishop here, check against the king. That has already safeguarded this. He can stay, and don't forget, he only has rooks and bishops. He'll still win anyway, but it's just it's a bit more. So I think coming here is better. So that's why I said next chapter is lost. So here now, this is another. Let's see here now. This one looks more bang bang. So definitely it's black to move, despite the fact that white is about to kill him. So what do we do now? So remember, guys, look at this again. We are back to one of our famous something. Look at it. What are we looking at here? Anyone? Anyone who's getting these taxes here?
I'm thinking, so.
Okay.
Sir, knight drop on E2.
Knight drop on E2. Okay. Yeah. And then what if I
Then
do knight takes knight?
knight takes knight again. Check. Then queen
Okay.
takes. Then queen on G1. Queen on G1. Then
Yeah, that wins.
You can even do rook.
rook. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
So always be aware that even though they want to kill you, always think of what you can do to kill the person. So look at this now. Ooh, this one is double-edged. This is what they call double-edged sword. You know, some people here in this position, what is the easiest to do? Some people will easily go and take the queen.
Sir, I've seen it. Knight to H3 plus knight to H3. Then you bring the second knight drop on F2. Then knight check. Then rook
That's it.
checkmate.
So some people, you have to be very careful. No, be queen. Taking queen is not the name of the game. The name of the game is mates the king. So I think this is the last one in the puzzle. Okay. So he has entered intermediate too. So you completed this one. So that one was thinking. So this one is that was a minute. So at least this is wonderful session. We'll do another session maybe during the week or something like that. So at least I want to see improvement in your games. You know, round 2 fixtures is out now. So when you are playing your match, make sure before you make your first move, once your opponent, please send us the link.
Okay,
And
sir.
any game you think is you want to put forward as brilliancy price, please send me the
Okay.
link. Send it to me privately. I will put it in a collection, and then I'll
Okay.
get some ZDM to look through it, and there will be some prize for brilliancy game of the season. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Not every game will not be every game where you made to game that you know is brilliancy. And when I go through it, if it's worth of brilliancy prize, I'll let you know. I'll put it forward. So at the end of the day, we look at the best of those games. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys,
Okay.
for
Okay.
joining. Let me see those who joined. So we have Israel. Let me put those that joined so that I know who to give better to. Let's see. Masterclass. Okay, so we have Israel Adamu. Okay, Israel Adamu. Then Dan of Africa, isn't it? Dan of Africa. Dan of Africa. And then who's there? Okay, Champ One. And then who was there also? Okay, Eburu. Who else was in the class today? Who else came in now?
United Minds.
Yeah, I saw United Minds.
So I've got Israel Adamu, Dan of Africa, Trump One, Eburu.
United Minds.
United.
United Minds.
Night what?
United Minds.
United Minds.
Okay, United. Is that United Mites?
Yes, United Minds.
Mine.
United Mike. Okay.
Then there was Eburu Somi.
Yeah, Eburu Sonny. Yeah, Eburu Sonny is here. Yeah, I've got him.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
I think that's all.
Okay. Thank you very much, guys. I'll let this guy know so he will send you data. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you very much.
And there's a video link here. I'll send you the YouTube link for this class.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
All right, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.